Good afternoon, it's Lindsay. It is January it's January 18th, 2025. So I want to do a video today more about my about gang stalking, and before I do that, before I get into the video, I want to read something from a website, which is a website for people who are targeted. I would suggest you visit this site. It's called gangstalkingmindcontrolcults.com. This is a website that you can visit, and it is a website where you're going to be able to find a lot of information about gang stalking. Okay, it's the website is gangstalkingmindcontrolcults.com. The website is oh god damn it, belongs to Dr. Eric Karlstrom. So anyway, I want to read something about gang stalking again, once again, so that people know what it is, and just so you have an idea about it. And what I'm going to read about now is about directed energy weapons, which are called directed energy weapons. And let me see if I still am I still recording. Yeah, directed energy weapons. Directed energy weapons. These are DEW, and the directed energy weapons are what they use to basically harass you with electronic weapons in your home, when you're out on the streets, when you're in public. They will use these directed energy weapons to mess with your mind, your brain frequencies, and to cause you to react in ways which are very abnormal and make you look mentally ill, so that they will have a way to arrest you or put you in a mental institution and discredit you. But it goes on and on. That's one thing I would suggest, though, if you're a targeted individual, which a lot of people say they are, but I don't really think that many people really are. Most people are not legit targeted individuals. In order to be a real targeted individual, you have to have a psychiatric record. Pretty much, you have to have been a whistleblower, or you have to have really, maybe from birth, you're one, whatever, family lineage. There's different reasons, but a lot of people are not really real targeted individuals. You're going to find that a lot of people who make videos and who talk about this stuff are, in fact, not at all. They're shills. They are double agents. They are lying. They're there to confuse you and to gather information so that they can use it against you to make you look crazy once again. And that's part of the program, I should know. It's happened to me before. But anyway, so directed energy weapons are something that's something. It's a good mindcontrolcults.com is a really good website to go to look into that if you want to learn more about directed energy weapons. But another thing that I've talked about before, and it pisses off a lot of people, is that when I've talked about how I believe, when in my case, who's behind my stalking and when it started and whatnot, and I've talked about how gang stalking is basically something that the Jews use. They do. It's something that's in the culture of the Jewish people, and I know that sounds crazy to some people who don't understand social communism, but it is something that they have been using for a long time. Now, people are going to deny that and say that that's not true, that sounds racist or bigoted, but actually, if you type in, like, for example, do a Google search, type in Jewish gang stalking, you'll come up with different things. speaking about this as well. So you might want to look into that, because it all falls under the category of social communism. And for those people who are unaware, we live in a country that is completely communist. The Constitution is pretty much something that is not even valid anymore because of these social communists, Marxist communists who run the country and deceive people and manipulate people and use foreign power and foreign interests to try to dupe the people of this country into adhering to views of which are not aligned with what this country was founded upon, which is a republic, the original Constitution and the Declaration of Independence and whatnot. So it's just it's not fair, because basically you're a prisoner in your own country. It's an imprisoning of people who are of free-minded kind of individuals who believe in sovereignty, and it's all about persecuting people and gang stalking people who don't follow the agenda of these elite communists, because it is a very elitist communist agenda. And when you don't, go along with their program, then this is when they'll put you on this list. They'll put you on the list of this kind of gang stalking, whether it be that you like I said, you made somebody angry in a corporation. It could be, it's so many reasons why so many different people are involved, and you'll never know exactly who is behind your main gang stalking. But a lot of people, over the years of my research and talking to different people in years and years of this, I've come to realize that in my case, I do believe it's because I was basically like born right into it. It's some kind of generational abuse in my situation, which has just basically gotten out of hand according to different things that have happened in my life as I've gotten older, and different things happen in your life as you go through life. Things happen, and so when major events happen, things happen, and people come and go out of your life. You go, jobs come and go. You move maybe from one city to a different one. You change habits. Things happen. People change. Things change, and so as you are adapting to different environments on a continuous basis, like in my case, always having to adapt to different environments. I'm not talking about where I live right now. I've been living in the same area for a while, for like close to 10 years, so I'm pretty used to this environment in this house that I live in. But as far as like going to different locations constantly or consistently, like, you're never like, most people are familiar with being in the same place for 5-6 years, right? The same job, the same environment, the same people. Other people move around and they change positions a lot and whatever, and that you can put me in that category where I move around a lot. And so I kind of like am used to seeing different kinds of